Today, we're going to have a discussion about the little things. Now, when you're planning work tasks for the day and you're addressing hazards, it's easy to get caught up in the big hazards. We focus on risks such as falls from heights, electrocution, chemical asphyxiation during a confined space entry when they're present. While these hazards need to be taken seriously and properly mitigated, the bigger hazards can be responsible for taking almost all the attention from the little things. Now, let's define what we're talking about when we say the little things. When we say the little things, we're referring to hazards such as a cord across the pathway, a screw sticking out of a board, a slippery rung on the bottom of a ladder, or a hammer or other tool hanging someplace where it could easily be knocked off or fall, like the edge of a boom lift basket or a scissor lift basket. Those little issues can pose a great risk for injury to the employee that's working around them if they're not recognized and corrected. The problem is that we get used to seeing some of these little things around the work site, especially if there are bigger hazards at hand. At some point, though, one of these smaller hazards may end up causing the next recordable injury on your work site. It's more likely for a company to experience multiple trip incidents over a year's time that lead to injuries before they have even one fall from height greater than 6 feet. For example, according to the Canadian Centre for Occupational Safety and Health, statistics show that 66% of falls happen on the same level, resulting from slips and trips. The remaining 34% of falls occur from heights. An even smaller percentage of falls from that 34% occurs over 6 feet of height. So, what do you think? Do you think more emphasis is placed on protecting 100 employees walking across flat ground or one employee working at the height of over 6 feet? We tend to emphasize the one over the other. So, little things become big things. Little doors or big doors swing on little hinges. So while the big hazards need to be properly mitigated, we need not to lose focus also on the small hazards. There's much greater chance of a small hazard causing an injury or incident before a larger hazard causes a serious injury or a fatality. So the devil is in the details. Let's mind the small things and pay attention to those little things so that we can overall improve the general condition of the circumstances in which we're working.